Hey, welcome back. Today I wanted to do an update on my Q3 planner system. So what I'm hoping to stick with for the next few months. I did set up a bullet journal at the end of Q2, thinking that that was going to get me through at least for the next quarter. But honestly, the thing that I keep reaching for is my traveler's notebook. So let me show you what the plan is for the next few months. Okay, let's start with my main planner. This is the passport size Travelers Company Traveler's Notebook, and I have been using this since Q2 as my main planner, and it is set up as a bullet journal. For Q3, I did a little bit of a refresh. I moved into a brown cover from Travelers Company. I added a charm. This is also from Travelers Company, and using a green elastic that actually came with this particular cover. That's one of the things I enjoy about the Travelers notebooks is they're kind of fun to customize and personalize and set them up just a little bit differently. So the hardware's creative exercise along with the paper on the inside. But I have this set up very similarly to how I did for Q2. I have my annual insert wrapped around with a wallet. This particular wallet is a collab. It's the Fourruof collab with Travelers Factory in olive. I got mine off of Etsy, but I have seen some in US-based Travelers Company partner shops websites, so maybe give those a look. But I use this as my wallet, so I got my 2 main cards in there and then like insurance and things like that in the zip pocket. That is wrapped around my annual insert, so this is where I keep my future log and any information that goes beyond my current quarter. So all my pre-planning happens in here for the monthly spreads, and then I have my annual habit trackers and logs such as my adulting log, the books that I'm reading this year, gift ideas, date night log, shopping, debits, credits, things like that. New for this quarter, now that we are back, is I'm really into Animal Crossing. So I ended up creating essentially a sticky note hub, but designing out my island. So doing that in here. Started a new Stardew Valley expanded save, and this is where I'll kind of log what I'm trying to do there. Trying out a content planner, just sketching in video ideas and some reels in pencil. Then I put them in ink after I've decided that's what I want to do. Need to set up a wish list back here, and then in the very back I have, started to plan for 2023, thinking about what I'll need to order because the end of Q3 those dated inserts become available. This is just my currently inked log in a way, and then I added this adhesive pocket. This came with the 2022 sticker pack from Travelers Company, and just got some deco pieces in there as well. And then the second insert is my current bullet journal, I guess is what I typically call it. That's wrapped around with a clear card insert from Travelers Company. There's 2 card pockets in the front. It's just decorative at this point. Full slip pocket in the back. I just kind of keep some notes on things that I transferred from planner to planner, stamps, fax cards, and then zipper in the back, which I'm not currently using. And my quarterly insert basically has everything that pertains to bullet journaling on a short-term basis. So I have weekly dashboards in here, weekly logs maybe is what I'll call them, along with all of my dailies. I have been doing a full day per page since I went to Iceland in early June, and I'm really loving it. It's giving me plenty of space to write down just about everything and giving me real estate to practice drawing something. That was one of my goals this year, is I really wanted to draw more, and now I feel like I'm drawing at least a little something every day, which has been a good exercise for me, and I think I'm gaining a lot of confidence and getting to use a lot of different tools. I did set up July already. I've got a goals habit tracker page after working through my Cultivate What Matters goal workbook, and then I set up my weekly spreads following it. Week on 2-page spread, very reminiscent of a week plus memo layout and or my Hobonichi weeks, because I do like this layout from a planning perspective. Got a list. There's a D-stash I think I'm going to do in Q3. I will likely do that in Macari, so don't have to worry about shipping so much, because otherwise I get really anxious about D-stashing. I'll try and post that information over on Instagram if you want to check that out. And then following from there, I'll do dailies. I didn't pre-stamp every day for July like I did in June, so we'll see how I feel about that. I will put the specs for my particular inserts down below. They are from GoodInkPression. They are Tomoe River paper and they're 4mm grid. Her shop is based out of Spain, so they will take some time to get to you if you are located in the States, but I 100% recommend them and I will continue to use them through the end of the year because I just love the paper and the quality. So yeah, this is my personal bullet journal. This houses everything to do with my life outside of work. So events, appointments, tasks I need to do at home, home finances, budget, things I need to remind my husband about. LindseyScribbles stuff is in here along with all of my hobbies and things like that. So on the planner vein, the second planner in my system is my Hobonichi weeks. This is my work weeks. This is the regular, not the mega, and it is a spring start edition. So this started in March or April of this year. I've been in this particular planner since May. I think that's when I finally picked it up. I absolutely adore this cover. I love how slim this is, and this really only houses my work tasks. I have traveled a couple times with this for work already, and I think it's got just enough personality. My company knows I am the crazy planner lady at this point, so just enough personality without it being, you know, too much, I think, for me in a work setting. This is a pen only planner. The way I use it, new for Q3, I'm actually drawing in vertical spreads versus using the horizontal spreads, and this is basically tasks downloaded, so I have kind of broke these up through the month of July. I have not done a work dedicated video in a while, so if you guys are interested in that, let me know down below, or if you have any particular questions about my work weeks. But this is just task management. Most of what I do is done digitally, but I will lose tasks if they are not written down. So still using this and enjoying it. Okay, so let's talk journaling, because I think the reason I keep coming back to the Traveler's Notebooks is this guy here. I have been very consistent with journaling any month that I'm really focusing on using a Traveler's Notebook, and that has been really great for me from a creativity standpoint, and it's also been really good for my mental health to just kind of offload those emotions into paper and kind of work with it there. And one of the beautiful things I love about the Traveler's Notebook is then I get 2 inserts for 2 different purposes, and I can archive them as I please separately. This is the olive edition. I did get this off of Etsy for way too much money, but I have no regrets. I absolutely love this cover still. New for Q3, I added a charm. This is again a Traveler's Company charm. I believe I got mine from Paper Seahorse, if I remember correctly. They're based in Florida. I have 2 inserts in this, and I typically pick this up in the evening. I do my journaling right before bed, and I fill both of these out. New for Q3, I've moved into a new vertical insert, and this one is dated. I absolutely love the cover. It is sort of like a terracotta brown orange. Absolutely love it. That is a vertical insert, and they are dated, and you have all the months down here on the right, this is probably my least favorite part, but I never used that space in the free version, vertical free, which is undated. So the first half of the year I used the undated version, but now that I've got the dated version, I am quite enjoying it. It has your month at a glance and year at a glance, next year at a glance, a future log spread. If you did obviously want to use this as a planner, it is well equipped, but I use this for my memory keeping. So at the end of every night, I come in and letter in, chronologically, but not according to the times on the planner, because it is a timed vertical. I kind of ignore those, but I just try and put in the main highlights of the day, the main events, things that I love, things that happen to my husband, if he's really into something, like he's reading a new book, started a new video game. If I'm into something, which is a lot of Animal Crossing this week, if you look at these doodles closely, but I love this paper. It is a cream color. It handles my pens beautifully, and I really just enjoy kind of using this, and I like the standard size. It's just like the Goldilocks, not too much room to fill out, but large enough to kind of get all the details in a weekly spread. And then the second insert I have in here is my almost daily journal. I don't know, I might actually knock this one out in quarter 3, so I might need to refill with a different insert, but this is the Kansosashi Tomoe River paper book. This is a JetPens exclusive. I have the cream version and it is a dot grid, 5mm. The dots are extremely faint. Would recommend that if you don't like dark dot notebooks. This is 120 pages, and yeah, almost daily journal. It's where I put down ephemera, I put the day's date, and I just kind of write whatever I want. Doodle something if I don't have anything to add in, just because I am trying to practice doing more art. I like to use my fountain pens and my fun fountain pen inks, and because I don't flip through these, I don't so much smudge things in general, because I kind of write what I need to write, turn the page, and keep moving on from there. I am logging all the things I write about for the month of July, because I do get asked a lot about what I do write about, so I thought it'd be kind of interesting to keep a log of the topics after I'm done writing, and maybe have a spread to share with you guys if you're looking for some ideas. But yeah, this has been one of my favorite things about being in the Travelers Company products, because I love my daily journaling, I love memory keeping, I love having them in the same space. I don't like archiving them together. I want to be able to share that vertical insert with my friends and family, and I want to tuck my journaling away, never to be seen again, unless I personally want to flip through it, and I love that flexibility that I get with this layout. Finally, I'm adding another passport into the stack in the journaling vein. This is not a planner, and in fact, other than one insert, I probably won't even touch it on a daily basis. There's a couple types of journaling that I would have liked to add, but I think it will be fun to do in the passport size. This is the Travelers Records 2022 limited edition that I picked up earlier this year. Really enjoy this cover, so I wanted to kind of give it some use. I've got 3 inserts in here. The first insert is a dated monthly insert from Traveler's Notebook, and I actually picked this up in like March thinking I was going to use it for a planner setup. Found it in my stash as I was kind of reorganizing and realized this is dated and probably should use it for something. So this is my gratitude log for the rest of the year, or at least that's what I'm intending to do. Just writing down one thing I'm grateful for every day. Started this on the 26th. Not worrying about backdating it. If I miss a few days, that is totally fine. I haven't done a dedicated gratitude space in a while, and if I want to keep this up next year, I think I'll just draw monthly in my passport versus getting a whole separate insert, but who knows? I like the daily practice and I wanted to give this insert some love. And then I got 2 more blank inserts. These are just the blank ones that come with the cover. I have a plethora of these, so trying to put them to use. This one is my prayer and notes log, so any time I want to kind of write that conversation on paper, or I'm taking notes on a sermon, etc., I will do that in here. I just wanted to move down to a passport size. I used to do this in the standard, just felt overwhelmed with space, and then now if I wanted to take it with me, I don't usually, this would fit in my passport a little bit, you know, obviously easier so for me to take with. And next insert, I haven't started yet, but we'll be doing for quarter 3. I want to start memory keeping the date nights that my husband and I take, and I thought that would be kind of fun to have. Not going to do anything elaborate, and I haven't started this at all yet. We haven't gone on any dates since we got back from Iceland, but I'm thinking I just want to do like 1 page per date. If I take a photo, print that, maybe using like my Instax camera or my Polaroid zip if I had ephemera or I want to doodle something, and just try and document what we did, and maybe a couple memories and like a sentence or 2, so nothing too overwhelming, but I think it would be really fun to flip through and see all of our dates for a year kind of in one place. I kept telling myself I will do that for 2023, and I just realized that it's a journal, so I can start anytime, and why not start it in quarter 3 of 2022? So yeah, my journal game is expanding. Not a huge jump from quarter 2 to quarter 3. I think I'm finally settling into the Traveler's Notebooks. I am still gonna fill out my weeks because it's dated and I want to kind of fill it up, and I do like it. I'll share spreads of that if you guys want to see a flip through on YouTube, let me know, but I'm filling it all out retrospectively. I'm not actively using it to plan, but if I want to just have some fun planner journal hobby time, then I'm filling it back in just to have it all all done because I do enjoy my Hobonichi weeks still. But if you guys have any questions, let me know down below. If you've made it this long, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.